Welcome to Blunt Kings, motherfucker.
Hey. Smoke weed every day.
Yo, hey Omega, we are back. Guess what, dude?
Yo,
You know what episode we're on right now?
man, if my brain and my peanut serves me correctly, we on that Tray 5-5, right? Tray
Episode
5.
35, Blunt Kings podcast. I am your host with the most, the grossest uncle, Tio Val. This is my boy.
Hey, Omega with the funky dope flavor, a.k.a. the Funkle, the Drunkle, the Fail, the Ale. You already know, man, we don't play over here, though. Not on this channel, man.
Nah, we jumping into the third week. Hip-hop drops, March. We're here, you know what I mean? 35 episodes deep.
Where y'all at?
Yeah.
Where y'all at?
So that means when we do Crash Out this week, we'll be on 70 episodes. So congratulations, Ale.
Creeping up on 100.
70 episodes. We're 30 away from 100.
And we haven't even been doing this a year.
Nah, we've been at it for like maybe 9.5 months.
Yeah.
And we're going strong.
And getting better and better and better.
Shout out to Africa Bambaataa. Shout out to Cameron. Shout out to Larry June. Shout out to Lil Kim. Shout out to Easy E and ODB, son, for all tapping in and sending us salutes. Share a couple others that I might have missed. Young Chop's manager, if you guys don't know who Young Chop is, he's the creator of drill music. His manager actually stopped through and shot us a salute for mentioning him. Boldy James, just a bunch of people, man. Static Selecta. So shout out to everybody that's tapped in with the Blunt Kings. We're the most controversial, the most blunt podcast in America right now. I don't give a fuck
keeping it funky, man.
What anybody says. Yeah, we're keeping it not only updated, but we're keeping it backdated as well. So when we bring you guys these drops from everything that's happened in the third week of March from 1989 to 2025, that's where we're at right now. You know what I'm saying? So
26.
and 2026 as well. Sorry. I forgot about that.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing like all the Tray 5s and the Tray 7s. You know what I'm saying? But yo, again, shout out to viewers, shout out to everybody tuning in. We love you. We're going to continue doing this there. You know what I mean? This is the Blunt Kings, motherfucker, man. If you don't know, now you know. We're going to keep it down. We rolling it around for official like a referee with a whistle. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up. And with that, these are the hip-hop birthdays from March 15th to the 21st. will.i.am, born 1975, March 15th. Okay. Young Buck, 1981, March 15th. Lil Dicky, 1988, March 15th. And Superstar Pride, 2022, March 15th.
That's funny. Lil Dicky, Young Buck, and will.i.am there. Yeah, I didn't know that Lil Dicky, I was older than Lil Dicky. That's crazy there for sure. Young Buck there, man. I know. Is he still in jail?
No, I think he's out.
He out there for
he's
sure.
I think he's out, and according to like all the G Unit guys, he's super hurt because he's broke. He spent all his G Unit money, and he refuses to do a G Unit tour, which will probably make him a lot of money. So,
hey man, just settle the difference.
Young Buck,
make some
the
money.
Game. You guys just swallow your pride, make a couple million, and break out. You know what I'm saying?
will.i.am there for sure. Shout out from the barrio there. You know what I mean? From East LA.
Hey, that's true. And then we also got March 16th, Flavor Flav and Jhené Aiko. Flavor Flav was born 1959, Jhené Aiko 1988.
Okay.
And then we got March 18th, Queen Latifah. She's born 1970.
Okay, Latifah there. Yeah, that's a big one. Shout out to the Queen.
Hey.
Hence the name. You know what
Unity.
I mean? Latifah there. Always getting good props there out here. You know what I mean? From the Blunt Kings. You know what I mean? You've done so much diversity with your music and your... and just the way you've been approaching the way you've been shifting the culture there. So, shout out to Latifah.
We love you, Chloe. So March 19th, Bun B was born 1973, and then March 20th, Mannie Fresh, born 1969. And then March 21st, we got DJ Premier, born 1966, LeChat, 1977,
LeChat,
Charlie Clips, 1987, and Diggy Simmons, 1995, and March 21st. That was those guys.
Diggy Simmons, that was Russell's little one, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
He's the youngest one, I think, honestly.
And LeChat, she was the other female artist there from Hypnotized Minds, right? 3-6 Mafia.
3-6 Mafia.
Back in the day there. Charlie Clips. Remind me who Charlie Clips is again, son.
Let me see. Let's see what happens when we click his name.
Yo, Charlie Clips there. That's from like 87. Okay, what did he... Well, what was he involved in there? Because that one kind of just slips the mind a little bit there. You know what I mean? So if I could recap a little bit of
If
something.
you guys know who Charlie Clips in, just leave them in the comments. Honestly, I try to like
hit us up.
I try to hit the little like info button on him and it didn't work. Nothing
Everybody's
came up.
like, do your information.
Yeah.
You should do this before. Sometimes,
Nah, honestly,
we pull
like
this shit out of a whim there. You know what I mean? Like, we really, 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 really.
if you guys that
keep it
really knew
spontaneous.
the simplicity of electronics and how to get shit done, you guys could be doing this shit too. It's not that hard, honestly. It takes a lot of drive, a lot of concentration, and consistency. That's it. You know what I mean? Creativity. Sprinkle a little bit out in there.
Let's be OG.
got
Original.
But yeah, all right, let's move on to all of the drops from 1989 to 2026. We're going to speed through this a little bit quick because we want to get into these topics of discussion. I have a few for the end of the show that we want to talk about, and we kind of want to dig deep into. And then there's some of these pinpoints on the timeline we'll stop and talk about recent, relevant, all the shit that's going on with these artists as well. With further ado,
let's go.
Let's do it. All right. March 19th, 1989, Grip It on That Other Level by the Ghetto Boys was dropped. Early Southern gangster rap classic that helped build Houston rap scene. Shout out to, Willie D, Scarface, and Bushwick Bill. Definitely
R.I.P.
one of the best trios that came out of Houston for sure. Definitely legendary. Definitely on that level of icon status, I guess, for Houston rap world followers. You know what I'm saying?
Worldwide.
And worldwide as well. Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, they've been in a bunch of movies like Office Space, bunch of stuff.
You'll recognize their music there for sure, whether it been sampled or original. There, everybody knows who the Ghetto Boys are.
Oh yeah.
And if you don't know, you better go inform yourself.
And if you don't know, now you know.
Spica.
All right. 1992, March 17th, They Want Effects by DOS Effects dropped breakout hit introducing the duo's Iggity Flow style. Super dope rap group. DOS Effects is definitely one of my favorites for sure. I remember listening to them back in 1992.
I got the
I love that kind of stuff.
Just
influencing the likes of like Onyx, right? Shit
the
like
boom
that.
bap. That was it's beautiful. It was its peak time.
Yeah,
for sure.
All right, definitely. 1994, March 17th, Get It Together by Beastie Boys featuring Q-Tip. It was the lead single from Ill Communication, you know what I'm saying? I like Beastie Boys and Q-Tip. I think Q-Tip defines his style more like chameleon, right? Like where he just adapts to whatever beat he's listening to.
Amen to that.
And whatnot, you know what I'm saying? So I think Beastie Boys and Q-Tip, they need to do like a joint album together because I did listen to this Get It Together song and it's actually fucking dope as fuck.
I was 10 years old.
Yeah.
When that one came out, man.
I remember that shit for real.
Yep.
And then we move on, 1995. Grammy nominated, and I think it even won one, right? It won a Grammy. I'll Be There For You dropped March 20th, 1995. Method Man, Mary J. Blige. You guys know the song, when I was watching the Wu-Tang shit, when this popped up, it shows the adaptation of whenever this song came about, when they're looking for that R&B hip-hop mixture, you know what I mean? Like when they're trying to find that perfect component to go with it. And
like who's the one that brings the recipe to that secret ingredient?
This is one of the songs. And then like I think right after this is when like One More Chance and shit started coming out by Biggie, and he started taking over like the hip-hop R&B rap shit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Shorty, I'm there for you anytime you need me. For real, girl, let's meet you in your world.
Believe me. So yeah, definitely dope ass track. If you guys don't like haven't heard it, definitely go like, subscribe, and check out that track for sure.
Mary J.
Blige. All right, then we move on. March 17th, 1998. How You Love That? Big Timers debut album from the Cash Money duo Birdman and Mannie Fresh. We remember this shit.
How you love it?
This is when we were hanging out with like all the ballers back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like we'd go to all the car shows and ride around in the Benzes with the 20s and shit.
Lexos, Benzos,
all
sorts of
It was a
Enzos.
crazy time. I'll admit that shit. You remember when we were younger and we were just riding around with the homie that had the 24?
Party at 12.
We didn't
Party
care
at
what
12.
we didn't care what he was doing behind the scenes. We are still riding in the fucking chameleon navigator with the fucking spinning rims and shit. Shout out to those people. You know who you are. I'm not going to say your names on here. But it was fun. You know, we definitely met a lot of people, networked with a lot of people, and definitely
funny ass times. I never laughed so much in my life.
Big Timers. Yeah.
I'll never laugh.
I can remember that's like the soundtrack to that era. Like Big Timers, the first T.I. album.
Get your roll on.
The first Lil Jon and the East Side Boys album. Like all that shit. Yeah, that shit was fun, bro. Then we go to 1999. SIBO drops the final chapter, March 9th, 1999, charted on Billboard's top R&B and hip-hop albums. SIBO's definitely one of those mob beat type motherfuckers from the Bay, you know what I'm saying?
Don't
like,
fuck with SIBO.
Yeah, definitely.
We ain't do that. He a hard hitter.
Bay area legend and classic rapper for sure. He's definitely been on a couple of Tupac songs and shit, right? Wasn't he? Or some shit like that.
SIBO just been around. He has longevity.
Yeah.
With him.
Be legit.
You know what I mean?
Mac Dre, all that shit.
Brother Lynch.
Yeah, Brother Lynch Hung.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right, cool. Then we go on. Let's see. What else came after that in 1999? That was, oh yeah, look, check this out.
March 20th,
1999, Thug Mentality by Crazy Bone came out. The lead single from Thug Mentality 1999 was Thug Mentality. Crazy Bone has always definitely been one of my favorite rappers of all time. Even now when I see him in interviews, it's really cool to see that he's, you know, everyone thought he was on some fucking demonic shit. And
what was that one song? That was that Neon Green album with him solo, right?
Yeah.
That was what was that fucking album though? Because that was it a double disc?
No, it might have been, honestly.
I think it was a double dip, but I remember there was a lot of songs on that there.
Yeah,
but what was like that?
It either
was
had
like
25
song,
songs,
right?
Which one?
Wasn't that like a weed song on there too? It was like a weed song, like a 420 anthem one, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that the one that was? No, it wasn't. No, because that one was still part of like Bone Thugs. But there was like another weed song that I remember that everybody used to we used to get lit up there at fucking 99. You know what I mean? It was like Y2K, so it was like, fuck it, man. Let's just smoke fucking chronic out there, find some dank.
Yeah.
Dank.
Yeah.
D-A-N-K.
Yeah.
For y'all motherfuckers
The
don't
skunky
know.
shit. The
dank,
fucking
man.
real shit that
I'm
sticks.
get that from the hippie kid
you
downtown.
take like a gram of that shit and you stick it to the wall and it's just amazing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. No, I do remember listening to this with like
it was a good album.
My homie Cody. We were definitely in a
R.I.P. Cody.
No, he's still alive.
Okay.
We just R.I.P. the friendship. No, I'm just kidding. Definitely haven't seen that guy in a long time. But anyway, we used to listen to like all the Bone Thugs albums, and then when Thug Mentality came out, I was like, okay, cool. They're starting to do their own solo shit. And then Heaven's Movie came out by Busy Bone, and that one had a really cool stoner song on it, right?
Yeah.
The bag of drove by the Colder Road or whatever that, you know, the one that was on Next Friday and shit.
Yeah.
But they've always had good rap songs that were weed songs. You know what I mean? I think that was their actual
right.
That was their niche.
Makes me feel better.
Yeah. I definitely think that Bone Thugs has a really good sound when it comes to making like those really
their harmony
dope.
That's why
either ecstasy songs or weed songs or even like those hardcore street songs. You know what I'm saying?
They learn how to fucking flip the fucking shit. You know what I mean? With the gangster with the harmony. You know what I mean? Which is kind of unheard of at the time there, but you know what I mean? Sorry to hold up and postpone.
No, we're good.
We moving on. You know what I'm saying?
All right, we go on to AC Alone. He drops a book of human language. March 21st, 2000, underground classic known for its abstract lyricism and production from Mumbles. Shout out to Mumbles, really dope producer for sure. And then we move on to 2001, March 20th, Freeway drops Free, Rockefeller affiliate known for his raw street style. Freeway is definitely one of my favorite artists off Rockefeller for sure. Philadelphia Freeway, definitely a classic album. So is Free.
Yeah. Definitely. That's their anthem. That's like the staple. You know what I'm saying? Like for them, they're for sure. I mean, as far as like putting it on the map at that time and letting them know that they're lyrically not fucking with, you know, they're on their own terms. That was that fucking album.
And I think like a lot of people didn't really know about this Freeway Free album because the likes of this album dropped the same exact day. March 20th, 2001, Ride With Me with Nelly and City Spud became a massive pop rap crossover hit. I remember Nelly just came out of left field and just took over the rap
Who the
game
fuck
for
is
a
this
few
guy?
years. Yeah, who's this guy from St. Louis?
Band-Aid.
Just
All I saw was
constantly just
Band-Aid.
dropping hit after hit, E-I-E-I-O, fucking all
Country
the way
grammar.
down to fucking
Country grammar.
all the country grammar shit. The stuff with Kelly Rowland, the dude, when he ended up doing like a really big song with that country guy. Remember, over and over again.
Keith Toby. No, just kidding. No, I think that's what his name is. I think his name is Keith Toby Keith. They're one of the.
Oh, Toby Keith. Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe that.
For real.
I believe that. I
fucking
believe
around with you,
that one rings a bell more
man.
than Keith
I have
Toby.
been ringing all day on the fucking countryside there, but I know Kobe Teeth.
Yeah.
Keith Kobe, Toby Keith.
And then exactly like a year later, we got hit with, honestly, the most controversial, the best rap fucking diss of all time. March 19th, 2002, Stillmatic by Nas drops a legendary comeback album after the Nas versus Jay-Z feud. He came back on that fuck Jay-Z shit.
Hearing that fucking beat gave me fucking goosebumps, dog. Like chills, man. I got my frizzy on. I'm like, frizz on.
When I first heard this song, my homie Emilio played this shit for me, and we used to go to night school together, right? Shout out to Emilio. He hates that.
I know. Sorry.
No, it's all good. This is a podcast. We're blunt as fuck. We do whatever we want. But anyway, he was showing me this song, and when I first heard it, and it was like pop 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 fuck Jay-Z, I was like, wait, hold on, is this like a Weird Al Yankovic song? Because like no one had really did
anything like that at that
nothing,
time.
Yeah. And I was like,
there was no unless you were from like fucking doing a reggae song.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I was kind of tripped out, and then I started listening to the whole album, and it was like, what kind of weed y'all smoking? And I was just like, fuck, this is the dopest fucking hip hop album that I've heard to date. You know what I'm saying?
And it's happening.
Yeah, ever since then I became a super huge Nas fan. I was already like into Nas, but like Stillmatic like solidified
it. It was like, yep, it's done.
Yeah.
Curtains, baby. This one's taking it.
And then a year after that, dude, check this out. 50 Cent, March 18th, 2003, Get Rich or Die Trying, the soundtrack. 50 Cent and G-Unit comes out. This is the soundtrack to the movie, not the actual...
Right.
The album that came out. But it was the soundtrack to the movie that came out after he dropped the album, and then it was followed by Magic Stick.
Yeah, it was like the 8 Mile thing, like, you know what I mean? Spaghetti.
Yeah.
Pasta, lasagna. Yeah. But yeah. It made a lot of money there. A lot of people had it on their iPod.
Yeah.
And their Nano.
Yeah.
You know, and I got you there, but
yeah. And then Lloyd Banks drops The Hunger for More, March 16, 2004, like a year later.
They're trying. They were trying hard.
Yeah. That was the album that had On Fire up in here.
On Fire. Yeah. Now they play that at all the fucking basketball fucking, you know.
Oh yeah, like the halftime shows and
intermissions.
Shit. Yeah. Let's see. After that, 2005, we were hit with B by Common, produced heavily by Kanye West and widely considered as a modern classic. I agree with that. B by Common was definitely one of the dopest albums that came out hip hop wise.
And both being from Chicago.
Oh, those beats were fucking nasty, dude.
You
From
know,
Kanye.
5 at that time.
Yeah.
He was still fresh.
Oh yeah.
He still was wired up with the jaw. He had big dreams.
Oh yeah.
He was still dreaming big, and then certain time, you know, shit got fucked up.
And then March 21st, 2006, The Game Theory by The Roots drops. Dark, politically charged album marking the group's Def Jam era. That was when they first signed to Def Jam.
Yeah.
That was a cool era.
Shit, is that the time like when they switched over to working with motherfucking NBC and doing the Jimmy Kimmel Show? They've been doing the Jimmy Kimmel Show for like fucking 10 years or so, dog. It's crazy.
It might be like 10 years before that happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's 2006. So like maybe 2016 is when they started.
Okay.
2015. You know?
Got you. Yeah. So they're still rocking with the Badu and you know what I mean. Our Afrocentric folks at that time,
like still, doing like the Jay-Z Unplugged shit. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. But definitely one of the dopest hip hop groups from Philadelphia, right? Philadelphia. Shout out to the Roots for sure. And then we got hit with Ghostface Killah, The Big Doe Rehab, March 20th, 2007. Ghostface Killah, one of the dopest MCs alive from Wu-Tang Clan. originated. Used to go by D Lover. If he would have had that name nowadays, people would be fucking clowning the shit out of him. Pause.
But again, too, man, you got to remember how old these cats was at that time.
No, I know,
That's
I
what
know,
it was like. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm sure they'd be like, "Why are you still doing your thing?" Be like, "Shut up, little snot nosed little nigga." You know what I'm saying? Little YE, quack.
Yeah,
little young SA, quack.
My new rap name's gonna be V Lover or P Lover.
Call me C Lover. Either way, it sounds bad.
Yeah.
Any kind of lover behind it.
And then March 20th, 2007, We Taken Over by DJ Khaled, T.I., Rick Ross, Fat Joe, Birdman, and Lil Wayne. A really big hit
was that
single.
song?
You don't remember that one? We Taking Over. We the best. I don't know. I can't remember any quotable shit from anything that DJ Khaled put out, honestly.
Dude, Khaled, I can't take you serious, bro. At all. The only thing I can see that's serious is the weight loss.
Right.
Just for you there, buddy.
All right. And then we go into albums like March 18, 2008, Untitled by Nas. March 18, 2008, the same day, Lollipop drops. That's probably why we didn't really hear much of that Nas album. That's all everyone was bumping was that Lollipop shit.
Are you in the club?
2009, we got The Dreamer, The Believer by Scarface. And then
that was big.
That was March 17, 2009. And then the same day, Day and Night drops by Kid Cudi. We go to 2011. We got Rolling Papers by Wiz Khalifa.
Oh, that was beautiful.
15.
That one was sick, dog.
Yeah. And then March 18, 3 days later, or let's see. No.
Khalifa was telling us, we're stoned.
3 years later, was Oxymoron by Schoolboy Q, major TDE breakout album featuring Collie Greens in studio.
That was sick.
Yeah. And then March 15, 2015, To Pimp a Butterfly by Kendrick Lamar. Shout out to Kendrick. Oof. One of the most critically acclaimed hip-hop albums ever, like, of all time. Like, after that, he got a Pulitzer Prize, and they even started doing, like, a college course on his lyricism and shit like that. Like,
interesting.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. 2018, Daytona by Pusha T came out March 16th on 2018. The same day, Plug Walk came out by Rich the Kid.
That was a weird fucking music video.
Yeah. Wasn't it like the Breaking Bad one, right?
Yeah. Plug Talk.
And then 2019, we had Baby on Baby by Da Baby, March 15th. Breakout album featuring Suge. That was his first single. That was a good one. Where he was all dressed up like in the fucking muscle suit and shit like that.
That's when we were, that's when we was heavy into the T.O., man. We were still doing the T.O. thing real big.
And then we had March 20th, 2020. The 2C Slide by Drake came out as a viral TikTok dance hit.
Okay, yeah, I do remember that.
2021, The Voice of Heroes by Lil Baby and Lil Durk came out March 19th. March 18, 2022, It's Almost Dry by Pusha T came out.
Another Pusha.
And then March 18, 2022, same day, It's Almost Dry. The single came out, by Pusha T.
Yeah.
Let's see. March 17, 2023, Almost Healed by Lil Durk.
Again, too, man. Yo, he's still locked up, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That crazy.
2024, We Don't Trust You by Future and Metro Boomin came out on March 15th. Huge release, sparking the modern rap beef wave involving Drake and Kendrick.
That's the big three. That's just the big B.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Oh, and then we go into 2025. Let's see.
Who is that?
2025 releases March 14, 2025. Playboy Carti, massive comeback album after 5 years since Whole Lotta Red. Features Kendrick Lamar, Travis Scott, Future, Lil Uzi Vert, and The Weeknd. Debuted #1 on the Billboard 200 and had one of the biggest streaming debuts of the year of 2025. And then we got hit with, on March 14, 2025, Freedom of Speech by BG when he got out of jail.
That was crazy. Everybody was giving him his props there on that one for sure.
And then let's see, March 21st, 2025, 1,000 Yard Stare. We heard this before the show by UFO, Fev, and Body Bag Band. Super dope, underground New York boom bap shit. I definitely urge everybody to check that shit out. That's some fire shit right there.
They got some shit to say on that one there for sure. So that one, UFO Fab there, we got you there.
And then we go into the big albums expected soon. this week, they say that Kanye West is supposed to be dropping Bully soon, scheduled for March 27th.
Let's see. We're waiting.
After multiple delays.
March 27. Mark your calendars, folks.
And then they say that Drake is supposed to be dropping Iceman finally.
He was supposed to do that fucking at the end of last year.
Highly anticipated
Bitch, please.
project teaser for 2026 release. Though his date has not been confirmed. I think he dropped a single or maybe like a leak track or some shit like that where he was dissing Serena Williams and Kendrick again. So I think he's going to start the beef back up. I don't know. And then we have another DJ Khaled coming up. Was it the Alam of God?
Okay.
Expected sometime in 2026 with features from Drake, Rihanna, Jay-Z, and more.
I don't know if you're going to get that J one.
Yeah, I don't know. It might be an old one. I think it's an old one. What did he say?
Might not even get the Rihanna one.
He said, you speakers get bands, but we dance to different drums. I did see a clip of something like that where he's rapping on a DJ Khaled album and he was showing Nas the clip of it and Nas was like tripping out or whatever. So that might be the verse that might be on this. So
okay.
I don't know. That's just
I'm looking forward to that.
That's just my brain thinking. You know what I'm saying? So
Sweet.
With that being said, this episode is brought to you by Bizcochitos brand, the best edible in New Mexico.
Go get that shit there right next to Polite's Bodega.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If you're looking for exotic blunt wraps there, you're looking for them different flavors there besides your local Circle K or your Maverick, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and go check them out there for sure. You know what I mean? They're going to hook you up. They're going to treat you right. You know what I mean? Tell them that the Inspired One sent you. Tell them TOV and A Omega with the funky dope flavors sent you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
If you want to get roasted, definitely head on down to Polite's for sure. And we are still looking for a dispensary sponsor. So if you guys definitely want to
showcase your weed.
Yeah, showcase your weed. We'll talk about your strain of the week, whatever have you.
We'll give the absolute,
urge the viewers to go your way.
Not only are we hip-hop historians there, we're also weed connoisseurians there. And we actually spent time in the dispensary field there, connoisseurs there for sure. You know, I like that. That was a good one there. And, you know, we know how to break down effects as well as terps as far as flavor profiles there. And if you really want to reach the masses there, again, it's all word of mouth at the end of the day there. So
especially getting like the opinion from somebody that smoked for longer than 20 years. You know what I mean? Like we've been smoking, honestly, and this isn't something I'm proud of, but we've been smoking since we're like 13.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like
first time I smoked a hit was 11.
Yeah, but like actual chronic though, you know.
I was a full-blown pothead till I was about 16.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Sorry, Mom.
Buying Pyrexes and
sorry, Mom.
And buying fucking little fucking blunt wraps and cyclones and shit.
Sneak-a-toke metal pipes there with the rubber little mouthpiece and the little sneak-a-toke, man. You know.
This shit right here, nigga. 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 This shit right here, nigga.
I figured you wouldn't understand. Hope you're ready for the next episode.
Welcome to Blunt Kings, motherfucker.
Hey. Smoke weed every day. Good job,
Yo.
Larry. Numbers.
What up, Bob?
You're doing good.
Just Blunt King and then my dog.
Suck
We
it
the
to
Blunt
me.
Kings.
Welcome back. Episode 35, Blunt Kings Podcast. I am your host with the
35.
most, the grossest uncle, Tio Valis, my boy.
A Omega with the funky dope flavor, aka the Funkle the Drunkle. The Funkle, the Drunkle, the Fayo, the Ayo, just to let you know what episode 35.
We don't play though.
Episode. You know
Episode.
what I'm saying? Keeping it real, man. Because
No
I tell these
facades.
other podcasters, man, you better step aside.
Because we ain't no facades over here. We're definitely from New Mexico, from Albuquerque, from the northern parts as well. You know what I'm saying? Like from the parts that actually created the culture. You know, it seems like a lot of people come from wherever they come from and they try to copy the shit like if it was theirs or whatever. You know what I mean? But
We're authentic like
we
the
really
soil.
don't talk like that down here. Just so you guys know, that's more like a drug addict lingo. You know what I'm saying? That people are
That
spreading
mentality
around,
lingo
yeah.
there. Yeah. I totally hear
Like a
what you're saying.
pinto kind of lingo. You know what I'm saying? And we don't really fuck with that shit.
My cousin Agapito. You know what I mean?
My cousin Agupito was caught in the
yo,
cortito
just
playing with his
saying.
pito.
In the cortito. You know what I mean? We know all that, but it's not like what we do here. You know what I'm saying? We are the blunt kings.
We keep it blunt. We keep it ourselves. We keep it genuine. We keep it authentic.
We hip hop historians.
And we keep it historical. You know what I'm saying? Not rhetorical, not redundant. You know what I'm saying? We really shed light on what's really going on in the hip hop world. You know, and what has happened. You know, we went through a timeline. 1989 to 2026, and now we're gonna jump into some relevant topics.
Something new for y'all, you know what I mean? New shit, new facts there, you know what I'm saying? Just to let you know, yeah, we are OG, we is unks there, but we fucking got something for y'all to fucking, you know, for the YNs and the YEs, you know what I mean?
Yeah, now check this shit out, dog.
Right here,
It says Jack Harlow says his new album, he got a little blacker in it. Did Jack Harlow just admit that the industry lets white rappers switch genres when it's convenient? So the internet says yes, Jack Harlow did actually say he got blacker while talking about the new sound of his album Monica, and it's causing a lot of debate online right now. What do you think, Ayo? Do you think it's
this cat? I mean, he's still relatively new to me. You know what I mean? I mean, this cat, he did a couple of songs that I don't nothing and hold me now. I don't me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't. You know what I mean? He came out of nowhere and he says, "I'm vanilla, baby." You know what I'm saying? And for me, there, I'm like, I got you. Okay, I know what you're doing. Yeah. You're doing it. You know what I'm saying? You young gravy net. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is. And then you got New Balance, baby. Backing up the shit there. You was in the fucking sponsors, you was in the commercials, you was in the fucking movie. New White Kids Can Jump. You know what I mean? That's remember? It was called New White Kids Can Jump. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I didn't really see it. I think I heard about the movie, but I didn't know Jack Harlow
but it was
in
like,
it.
I always teased it, and I was like, yeah, new white men can jump. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but I mean, as far as that there, I mean, a lot of people like his music there. You know what I mean? He's pretty reputable. As far as I heard, I mean, he doesn't get involved in any shit. He's not involved with any kind of scandals. You know, and as long as, you know, the radio play is going on, fucking A, there, you know what I mean? Let's see what he's got there. You know what I mean? Again, too, you're going to fucking act around the same way, you know, show me your friends and who they are, and I'll show you who you are.
Right.
You know what I mean? Same thing.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
And nothing wrong with that there. I mean, we're just a product of our environment. All of us is.
I'd rather
You know what I mean?
I'd rather a white hip hop artist keep it true to the roots and keep it hip hop and keep it, you know.
Well, like us
blacker,
there, if we went fucking from here to New Mexico, man, from New Mexico, go fucking kick it with our howdy cousins in fucking Tejas. We're gonna start talking like the Tejans.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And probably come out with like
we're
a
gonna go to
country
Minnesota
crossover album.
or we're gonna go to any other part of the country. We're gonna start acclimating ourselves to that fucking climate. You know what I mean? We're adaptable.
That's a good point, because I think that's what they're trying to say. They're trying to say, like, you know, we've had Jelly Roll, who started off as a rapper. Now he's winning Grammys for country artists. And then we had the same thing with Kid Rock, right? Kid Rock started off as a rapper, white rapper in Detroit, and then now he's doing
rock.
doing super rebel flag rock is what I would call it. You know what I mean? Coors Light rock or whatever the
Coors Light rock.
whatever the fuck they want to call it.
Rocky Mountain
Rock and roll. But I think the fact that Jack Harlow is keeping it to the roots of hip hop and R&B and keeping it with like that neo soul.
And Harlow's
vibe.
from AZ, right?
Arizona.
I think Harlow
totally
is
sure.
from AZ there, if I'm not mistaken. So he from the dust. You know what I mean? Like,
I'll look it up while you talk.
honest to Pete there, you know what I mean? Like, if I'm not mistaken, he's one of these cats there from, you know, from down here in this southern part of the western part of the country, you know, from the Southwest. You know, it's dusty, it's dirty where we're from, you know what I mean? We get brownouts, again, you know what I mean? All sorts of shit like that. And, you know, I mean, especially being in Arizona, they are a super multi-versatile fucking city there. And they
he's from Louisville, Kentucky. Sorry.
He's from Kentucky.
Before you started talking more about Arizona, I had to say,
he blew up in AZ though.
Is he from? Let's see.
I think he's from Kentucky, but he blew up in AZ. if I recall his little documentary story, you know what I mean, early on, I think like where his popularity and all of his shit popped off was really in Arizona, dog.
Oh yeah, because it says he moved back to Kentucky, so I believe you're right, honestly. But I'm not seeing anything about Arizona.
Yeah,
But
you know what I mean. Well, shit,
I think you're right.
They don't
though.
want. They don't want
I
anybody.
think if your ear heard it like that way and you followed it that way, I totally back you up 100%.
Oh, no,
we're
mean,
gonna say Jack Harlow
if you guys
blew up in
knew
Arizona,
anything, yeah.
went back to Kentucky,
Let
and now
us
he's
know.
repping Kentucky.
Hey, or we're gonna fucking tag Jack Harlow and be like, "Yo, man, let us know." You know what I mean? Get us some clarification there, so that
Like
way
when
we
you
know that
dropped
you're-
"What's Poppin'," right? Like, were you in Arizona or were you in Kentucky, bro? Because it does kind of sound like a West Coast. Like when I first heard it, it kind of sounded like a Shoreline Mafia track. You know what I'm
And
saying?
it's not that far to LA from
Yeah.
fucking AZ, man. Just
Yeah.
like it ain't that fucking far to get to the Nuevo.
So you tell us, you
Amazing.
guys, all you Jack Harlow fans, is he really from Arizona or is he from Kentucky? You let us know.
Yeah.
But
Comment.
anyway,
Leave a comment.
and also let us know, do you think it's cool with the neo, the neo sound, the neo soul, black sound that he's definitely tapping into for this new album? I haven't heard a single yet, but if it's on some, brown sugar type shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm all for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Let us know. As long as it's good, man. I love good beats. I love good fucking wordage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
I'm all
he's
about
good.
that there.
He's
We're-
good with the lyrics. Like,
We're not fucking biased there at all.
not
You know
at
what I
all.
mean?
If
We
it
take
sounds
everything
good,
into
if it's
everything into
hip-hop,
consideration.
and it's not being disrespectful in any way or like,
Degrading or super outside of our thing, but I mean, we've seen everything.
yeah. And we'll judge it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. So yeah, Jack Harlow, props to you. We'll see what happens with this neo soul album for
Let
sure.
us know. We're gonna tag you. Let us know where you came from. When you do that.
All right, topic number 2, the death of hip hop radio
no.
legend Lord Sear.
No, not my dog.
This also shook the
Not my
culture this
dog.
week. Longtime DJ and host on Shade 45 passed away at the age of 52. He worked closely with Eminem and helped shape hip hop radio, Why It Matters. Huge influence on New York
Hold on,
radio.
man.
Rest in peace. Moment of silence for
Sear.
Lord Sear. Yeah, straight up. Hey, here's your flowers, bro.
Yo, man.
But yeah, he huge
20
influence.
years. Shade 45.
Yeah.
20 fucking years. I used to listen to Lord Sear and Rude Jude together. And those two fucking were absolutely fucking dynamite, like me and this guy. And they were, you know what I mean? One was a motherfucking crazy ass fucking white boy, and then Lord Sear being a brother, you know what I mean? And they fucking created some fucking moments in, online motherfucking casting, you know what I mean? Radio casting there when Sirius, streaming to your car was big. XM, Sirius, all of that, you know what I mean? We used to get that in the car. That was the big thing. And then podcasting, when they fucking changed the game and they stayed relevant, and they're still relevant to this day. You know what I mean? R.I.P. Lord Sear on that, man. That fucking really fucking tore me up, man. Rude Jude and him, bro. They went back and forth with some crazy ass fights, man.
I never really tapped into that. Like every time I heard Shade 45, it was when like I would get into a car and it had like the XM radio already in it.
Yeah.
And I would change it straight to Shade 45 or the hip hop channel that's right before it. I forgot what it's called.
Right,
Like,
hip hop beats or
something like that.
Yeah.
But I never really was able to like tap into like the radio show of them talking, but I would hear like when they would play the music and then they would chime in every now and then in between, and then I would get out of the car. You know what I mean? But
Right, you were like, oh,
you
just a
actually
little bit.
had the pleasure of like listening
I had it at the house.
the whole time. You know what I mean? Like you could play it from 9 a.m. till 9 p.m. listening to Shade 45.
Yep.
So definitely rest in peace to
Lord Sear,
yeah.
man. You're
Tribute, bro.
You're going to be remembered in the hip hop community. You know what I'm saying? Always talking wild ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Eating, drinking, talking, you know what I mean? And just like, creating controversy. And, that's what we trying to do here too. We trying to keep that kind of mentality, keeping it fresh, keeping it funky, keeping it real, keeping it organized, and keeping hip hop alive.
Hell yeah.
R.I.P. Lord Sear, man.
Nah, for real. The internet keeps reigniting it, A Omega. Even in 2025, 2026, fans
What again?
still compare them because of things like Nas dropping albums like Light Years with DJ Premier in 2025, Jay-Z's business moves through Rock Nation, the GOAT debates about New York rap. Who do you think is the GOAT? Like really in New York rap, if you have to choose between Nas and Jay-Z, who are you going with?
Oh, dog, I got more motherfucking Nas tracks on my motherfucking personal iPod in my fucking brain there than any motherfucking Jay-Z song ever there.
I agree.
I have maybe a handful, but when it comes to Nas songs, shit, that playlist is like fucking 50 deep, cuz.
No,
For real,
I totally agree with that.
I got like 50 fucking deep on Nas.
Hey, yo, what
on
up,
the
Dunn?
playlist, son.
We definitely got your back. Queensbridge is in New Mexico right now. Nas is
We in the
definitely
building.
the GOAT of rap in New Mexico.
We're gonna
Everyone will
tag you,
say that.
salute, God.
Especially with all these new allegations that are coming up against Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of hard to be like, yeah, let me just let me side with Jay-Z because I like Reasonable Doubt so much. That's not what it's going down. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't saying that. Yo, and then I heard some shit where he's saying that he created the empire. Right? He shifted the culture. He said, I created the empire, I shifted the culture. No, motherfucker. Fucking Nas shifted the culture.
And especially in New York.
And you created the fucking little money empire, whatever schemes and dreams you had going on.
Right.
When your brain done. Facts.
I love it. We are the Blunt Kings, and we definitely have more love for Nas than we do Jay-Z for sure. So I believe Nas is not only a better lyricist, right? Nas has more content in his raps than Jay-Z does. You know, there's only so many times where you want to hear about this fake story that Jay-Z's telling about him being a drug dealer and getting pulled over, and the dogs didn't come, and that's how he got let go, and
because they didn't smell me when I was hiding in the can.
Yeah, and come to find out, this guy's talking about other people's lives, and then what he's doing, and what it seems like, and in my opinion, allegedly, so we don't get sued or accused of anything. It says that Jay-Z has been a federal informant since day one. He's been a master mason, already indicted since he was like 15, 16, 17 years old. And this is the outcome of what he is. He's been given these millions upon millions until he became a billionaire and thought he can get away with all this crazy shit. But now his names are popping up in Epstein files and
multiple allegations
in Africa about him
in Nigeria
and Beyonce doing crazy shit out there, and all the way down to, you know, the human sacrifice stories, and maybe he got rid of this rapper and that rapper because this rapper knew too much, or this rapper was better than him, or what have you. And I'm talking about Big L and Pimp C, you know what I'm saying? And getting rid of Aaliyah or whatever. These are all rumors circulating the internet, but it's like, when you think about all these things, you're like, it kind of seems like a cycle of narcissism and like,
what would Dame say?
Jealousy, yeah.
If he found out the truth.
I think Dame does know
what
the truth.
What would Dame say if he found out the truth? You know? Again, too, he still hurt on that with that interview. You know what I mean?
And I think that's why he backed away. He was like, he even said in an interview when they mentioned like, are you mad that they never invited you and this and that? And his response was like, I feel like they loved me so much that they kept me away for that shit, or God kept me out of that, so I didn't have to go into those circles, and I'm doing fine now where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? They say like, bro, they say if you make $80,000 a year, right, and your bills are like only like $20,000 a year, $30,000 a year, whatever, you're living more wealthier than somebody like Floyd Mayweather, who makes $1 million a year, but he spends $1.1 million a year. You know what I'm saying? So it just goes into financial freedoms when people don't sell their soul. You know what I'm saying? Like, or they don't do these evil things for money, and they don't.
You got to show up here. You got to still fuel the plane to get here.
Yeah.
You got to do this and that there, but you got to jump through the loopholes, and all these people are going to sacrifice.
And some people just aren't used to taking like the long, humble route, right? They would rather take the fast route that gets
quick money,
where they want to get, how they want to get there, no matter who they kill, who they step on, or what evil tasks or deeds that they have to commit in order to stay in the circle that they're in. You know what I'm saying? So
it's wild.
That's all I gotta say, because I haven't even heard nothing about Nas being in no Epstein files, or Nas and Puffy doing certain things to certain people after award shows, or you know what I'm saying? Like, so I do believe just off of that and knowing that Nas was actually in it for the culture and in it to describe how the streets were, I definitely give it to Nas.
I'm gonna back that up 100%, dog.
Oh yeah,
that's what it is.
But that's all the topics we had to talk about tonight. You know, this is Blunt Kings episode 35. I am your host with the most, the grossest uncle. This is my homie.
Hey, Omega with the fucking dope flavor, aka the
First of
fuckle,
all,
the drunkle.
this is my
You know
homie.
what it is? Done. This my dog. This my son. This my road dog. You know what I'm saying? Done.
This episode is brought to you by Bisco Cheetos, the best edible cookie in
New Mexico.
Definitely going to be coming out with merch and some more cookies soon down the line. Let's see, who else are we sponsored by?
Polite's Bodega.
Oh
If
yeah.
y'all looking for any kind of glass, any kind of vape accessories there, any kind of, anything like that there, multiple glass there. Looking for the backwoods there, different flavors, the Houstons, the ATLs there, the Southern Teas there. Go check them out. You know what I'm saying? Go look them up there. Album crazy right there. Polite's Bodega, they got you.
San Mateo, next to Lomas.
And we looking for the fucking funky weed from the dispensary there for sure. If you want us to highlight your weed there, you got something to bring to the table, bring it over here.
Yeah.
We'll smoke it up and we'll let you know, man.
Who's
if it's
really
willing,
balling
ready, and
enough?
able.
Who's really balling enough and has the best weed that they want to put their fucking weed where our mouth is? Pause. But yeah, we definitely want to sponsor for Blunt Kings and Crash Out the Sitcom. We definitely have a package set up. If you want to check it out, we'll email it to you for sure. And we have all the details for sure. So until next week, guys, this is Blunt Kings, episode 35. This is T.O. Val.
Hey, Omega.
And we out this bitch.
Hey.